Hi guys, Shauna Hall here, and today I will be discussing the denominational diversity for the discussion thread this week. So, one of the things that I've always found interesting being in the state of Arizona is the huge LDS, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints population here in Arizona. So, my topic for this week is going to be Mormonism, and it is fairly new compared to others like Catholicism, Lutheranism, and even Calvinism. Furthermore, this new religion started solely in the United States and uses a second holy book called the Book of Mormon in addition to the Christian Bible. LDS came about around the 1820s with the founder being Joseph Smith. This religion believes in God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, but not in the Holy Trinity as three in one like many other Christian denominations. I also found a quote that helped me kind of better understand this religion. However, the Mormon Church cannot be considered as the product of revivalism or as a splintering off from an existing Protestant denomination. So the question here to research is what makes the LDS Church and their followers different than the other religious movements in the United States. So, some of the background, this religion inspired by Joseph Smith and him only. He was the only person that really started this. He was considered to be a prophet sent by God. And this religion is not the product of any of the first or second Great Awakening movements. He was encouraged by watching other denominations flourish and rise to find the perfect vessel to God as he questioned the other religions' validity. So God gave Joseph Smith a book made of gold to help translate into the Book of Mormon, and he buried the book in an unknown location. So he really is the only person that has seen this gold book and knows where the location is. Well, he never told anybody where the location was. So after the death of Joseph Smith, he was killed by a mob. The new leader, Brigham Young, would move the Mormons west and establish in a new territory known as Utah. And here's a picture showing Joseph Smith getting this gold book by an angel. So the Mormons also follow this word of wisdom, which I did not know, and it is appropriate dietary regulations for pure, healthy living. And it was written by Joseph Smith. You cannot consume tobacco products or hot beverages. It does not specifically mention caffeine, though. No alcohol. Wine is okay at weddings. You may not drink Coca-Cola, and that was a fairly new thing about 1917. Nor should members use harmful or habit-forming substances except under the care of a competent physician. And that's actually from the handbook of the church under the words of wisdom. So differences between other religious movements. So the Book of Mormon, and LDS, they emphasize on works and servitude, earning salvation through obedience to commandments and refraining from sin. And that's different from the Christian Bible. In the book of Ephesians, for it's by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not from yourself, it is a gift from God, not by works, so that no one can boast. Another is they use the Book of Mormon. They are the only Christian group that has an additional book. And that's also different from the Christian Bible because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And that's found in John 1:1. Also, with the afterlife, there's this idea that you can become your own God in your own heaven. And in one of his actual personal writings, Joseph Smith wrote, "You've got to learn how to be gods yourself, to be kings and priests to God, the same as all gods have done." And that's different than the Christian Bible, because in the book of Exodus, and this is one of the commandments, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." So there's actually many differences between the LDS and other religious movements. These are just the top 3 that I noticed throughout my research. And here's a picture of Joseph Smith. Again, he was killed by a mob. And this I did find extremely interesting. This is a map of their movement westward to find